Okay, this is a bonus podcast episode, and essentially, I've just done a video to share on my social media, and it feels too important not to share more widely with you guys as well. Um, so enjoy, enjoy. As always, check out the show notes for different offerings and things that you can tap into if you feel so called. The Dreamtime workshop is now available for instant download for £19. The feedback for that's been incredible. So have a look at that. If you're feeling drawn to more leadership work, you really want to be clear on like, well, what is my mission? What is my purpose? What am I here to do? You can download the Magic of You workshop for £11. There's also a class on there also for £11 called Lead Without Losing Yourself. So all things that might be resonant and pertinent for you generally and also after you listen to this episode. So enjoy, let me know what comes up. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, please like it, subscribe it, share it with a friend. The more people it reaches, the more people it reaches, right? And I wish you all love, and I will look forward to seeing you on the next quote unquote cropper episode, which is another interview with the amazing Mitch Webb. So I will see you for that next week. Ciao for now. Okay, I'm jumping on so we can have an honest conversation about the inconvenient truth of being drawn towards your soul work. Because let's be really, really honest now, right? For most of us, when we feel that calling, when our mission comes through, when we are clear on the work that we are here to do in the world, very rarely is that met with, oh, yay, it's this. Most of the time, it's, are you fucking kidding me? Right? If anyone thinks that I was out there, like, do you know what I think would be really cool? I think it would be really cool if my mission was to talk about witches. You know, that one thing that is universally almost misunderstood about being evil and sinister and dangerous and bad. Yeah, actually, I think it'd be a really cool mission after the mission to talk about childhood trauma and the nervous system and somatics. Yeah, I think it would be really cool to have a soul mission to talk about witches. Obviously not, right? But obviously not. But what happens is, as we do this work, as we evolve, as we connect into our bodies, and as we have this appreciation and understanding of our connection to each other, to everything, that universal oneness, we also realize that we are all here with our own unique path, our own unique calling, our own unique thing that we are here to do, and only we can do it. You know, it is very clear to me that part of my role is to help you guys to remember, how are we supposed to live? What does it look like to live from the natural place? How do we honor our energy and the seasons and work with our cycles and work with the moon? And what does that look like? What does it look like to lead from a place of love rather than fear? Now, my particular flavor of doing this is very natural based, it's very nature based, it's very, got a hair. Right? It's very much like, how do we work with our rhythms and our cycles? And it is that unity consciousness and connectedness, but I'm not doing it through the vessel of God or through the vessel of channeling. Now, it doesn't mean that there isn't God or there isn't channeling, right? It's just that my personal flavor of mission is much more like grounded Taurian, nature based. And a lot of the time, it feels deeply inconvenient. It's like, could I not have just carried on being a career coach and helped people with their career goals? Because that was a piece of piss. Or even if I go further back than that, could I not have carried on as a tax lawyer? Like, I knew I was on the partner track. I had the whole career was mapped out in front of me. Could that not have been my path rather than like, no, you have a deeper calling that is going to require you to work through all of these different bits. And why am I making this video now? Why is this so important? Because there are so many of you out there who are feeling this pull, this nudge. Like, we don't have to look very hard outside. Bit of a shit show, right? And so many of us have these tools, have these skills, have these powers, and are here right now because we are here to make a difference in a positive way. and yet aren't doing it, right? Aren't doing it because of fear, because of doubts, because we are getting in our own way, because we aren't fully allowing ourselves to step into this is bigger than me. My mission is bigger than me. It's bigger than me when my husband freaks out because I'm talking about witches. It's bigger than me when I freak out because I'm like, I can't talk about this. I'll get kicked out of the village. It's bigger than me when it taps into past life stuff because been murdered many times before, right? In past lives for doing this work. It's bigger than me when I'm like, oh my God, am I really going to say that I've been murdered in past lives for doing this work on a video? Like, what are people going to think? It's like, no, like the capacity that is then required, though, to be able to hold what are people going to think of me, to be able to hold this is more important than my doubts and my fears and what my husband might think. This is bigger than people aren't going to get it, or people are going to think I'm doing some kind of dark, evil magic stuff, even though, you know, it couldn't be further than the truth. And so, right, the point of this video is if you are feeling that pull, if you are feeling that call, if you are drawn to the work that you are uniquely here to do, your mission of one, and you're like, I know now is the time. And what I really, really, really could do with actually is a space, is someone who can hold me through this, who can walk me through the process, who can help me expand my capacity. And I would love to do it around other people who are like-minded, who are going to get it, who I'm not going to have to explain myself to because they're not going to question me. They're not going to look at me like I've got two heads when I share whatever your flavor of gift is, whatever your flavor of things that want to come through it. Um, we came here at this point in time for a purpose and a reason. That purpose and reason might feel deeply inconvenient. It doesn't mean that it isn't the work that we have to do. Like some of us just know. Like some of us just know this is my calling. So it's like, okay, well, what do I need to do to prepare myself to get on board, to be ready to be the person that can deliver this work? And yeah, we do the work for ourselves first, but I'm actually not sure that there is a difference between doing the work for you and then having a mission outwardly because we're all part of the whole anyway. It's all us, right? We're all connected. It's all the same thing. But you get yourself ready, you prepare yourself, you build your capacity, and then you can go and support other people. So if you're a conscious leader and you're in this space where you're like, I've got so much to give, I know I'm here to help, I know I'm here to heal. And actually, what I need at this point is I do need to be having more impact, more visibility. I need more income because, we want that base level, like we want our own basic needs met because then we've got the resources to go and do our work. Like it's no good if you aren't making money because then you're just in this constant panic. You're not going to be able to go and fulfill your mission if that isn't met, right? So it's about expanding all of it, expanding your capacity to hold all of it, expanding your capacity to receive money for doing your soul work. I left law 7, 8 years ago, whatever it was, 2018. My charge out rate then was £960 plus VAT an hour, right? I start as a coach and I'm like apologizing for charging £25 a session. Not my current rate. Don't get excited, right? Back in 2019. And it's like all of this stuff has to happen. We have to move through all of these things as we expand at each edge and each edge and each edge. And sometimes we just want a space. We just want a space. We want someone who can get it, someone who can hold all of us. Um, I've done the nervous system training, I've done the trauma training, I've done the energetics training, I've done the somatic training, I've done the mindset training. More important than all of that, I've gone to the depths of myself, right? I've faced my stuff. I'm not saying I've faced all my stuff because, still a human. I can hold all of you. And the Soul Expansion Mastermind has been designed, curated specifically for this time in our humanity, right? We're being called forward. We're being called forward to do big work. But big work sometimes is going to feel a bit scary. We're going to have wobbles. We're going to have doubts. It's going to be like, why me? And then on the other side of that, of alchemizing those fears, of alchemizing those things, you see the difference that you can make. Because the more of us that can awaken, the more of us that can support others, the more of us that can shift out of that fear frequency into that frequency of love and abundance and hope, the more the ripples of that can impact this world in a positive way at a point in time where, let's face it, we really need it. So if you're in that conscious leader space, you're desiring a mastermind that isn't about pushing and hustling and doing more for the sake of doing more. It's about slowing down, reconnecting with yourself, honoring yourself, your seasons, your rhythm, but really works to a place of alchemizing all the stuff that can just be a little bit niggly in this journey. Then check out the mastermind info below or drop me a message if you want to have a chat about it. We are going to start towards the end of February. I keep putting everywhere that it's the 19th of February. It's not, it's the 26th because of various things. Maybe I meant to open the group on the 19th, but our first group call will be the 26th of February. Um, if that appeals, come and let me know. That this is a small, intimate space. It is limited to 6 conscious leaders because I want you to have absolute, like, an abundance of tailored support just for you. It's going to be like-minded individuals, and just a really beautiful space. So if it's calling you, come and have a chat with me about joining. And regardless, where is life trying to lead you? What have you been drawn towards? What is your mission this lifetime? And as inconvenient as it might feel, what is required of you for you to feel like you can get out there and do it? Because your people are waiting for you. Your people are waiting for you. Your people are waiting for you to stop hiding, to stop making excuses, to stop telling yourself you'll do it another time, to stop telling yourself that you're too tired. They're waiting for you. So what is it going to take for you to be like, okay, I'm ready. Let's go.